Focus on yourself and work hard in silence. Written and published by Echoes of Empowerment. Introduction. Imagine this. You're working late at night while the world sleeps. No one sees the sacrifices, the endless hours, the quiet grind. There are no applause, no validation, no instant rewards. But deep down, you know, something powerful is building. This is the essence of silent success. In a world that craves attention, where people broadcast every move, the most unstoppable individuals take a different path. They move in silence, focused, disciplined, and unshaken by external noise. They don't waste time proving themselves to the world. Instead, they let their results speak. If you've ever felt the pressure to announce your goals, seek approval, or explain your journey, stop. The most legendary success stories are written behind closed doors, in quiet determination, without the need for an audience. This book is your blueprint to mastering the art of silent success. It's about shifting your focus inward, building an unshakable work ethic, and allowing your achievements to do the talking. Are you ready to transform your mindset, work in silence, and let your success become undeniable? Let's begin. Chapter 1. The Strength of Silence. Why Quiet Hustle Wins the Race. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Social media constantly demands attention, notifications keep pulling you in, and everyone has an opinion on what you should or shouldn't do. It's easy to get caught up in the noise, seeking approval, sharing your plans, or feeling the need to prove yourself. But the truth is, those who reach the highest levels of success don't waste time talking about what they're going to do. They focus on doing it. Progress happens in silence. The most powerful moves in life are made when no one is watching. Think about an iceberg. The part that people see is only a small fraction of what lies beneath. The real strength is hidden, growing steadily, unseen but unstoppable. Likewise, successful people understand that real work is done behind the scenes, away from distractions and external pressure. Silence creates space for deep focus, clarity, and consistent effort. When you remove the need for validation and stop comparing yourself to others, you free up valuable mental energy. You stop worrying about who is ahead or behind and start directing all your energy toward improving yourself. Instead of seeking applause for every small step, you build momentum quietly, allowing your results to speak for themselves. The key to mastery is not in announcing your goals, but in relentlessly executing them. Those who achieve greatness don't spend time proving their progress. They let their progress do the talking. If you truly want success, stop seeking attention and start focusing on the work. The less you speak about what you're going to do, the more energy you have to actually do it. Chapter 2. The Discipline of Private Growth. Improve yourself, not your image. In a world where people constantly showcase their achievements online, it's easy to feel pressured to do the same. The temptation to share every step of your journey, to announce your goals, or to seek approval from others can be overwhelming. But true success isn't about appearances. It's about real, personal growth. Those who focus on improving themselves rather than maintaining an image are the ones who ultimately achieve lasting success. Private growth requires discipline. It means resisting the urge to prove yourself to others, and instead dedicating your energy to becoming the best version of yourself. Growth isn't about likes, shares, or recognition. It's about consistent effort, day after day, even when no one is watching. The most meaningful transformations happen behind closed doors, in the quiet moments of dedication, struggle, and perseverance. Think about an athlete training before a big competition. The public only sees the victory, but behind that success are countless hours of silent effort, early morning workouts, strict diets, mental conditioning, and sacrifices that no one else notices. The same applies to personal growth. The real work happens in solitude, away from distractions, where you can refine your skills, strengthen your mindset, and push yourself beyond your limits. When you shift your focus from impressing others to genuinely improving yourself, you become unstoppable. You no longer need external validation because you gain confidence from your own progress. Success isn't about proving anything to anyone. It's about becoming someone who doesn't need to. Work in silence, grow in private, and let the results speak for themselves. Chapter 3. The Power of Consistency, Small Actions, Big Impact. Success isn't built in a single day, nor is it the result of one big breakthrough. It is the outcome of small, disciplined actions repeated consistently over time. Those who master the art of silent success understand that the key to long-term achievement isn't in grand gestures or overnight transformations. It's in steady, daily progress that compounds over time. Think of success like planting a tree. At first, the seed is invisible beneath the soil, and nothing seems to be happening. But with daily watering, care and patience, the roots grow stronger, and eventually, a mighty tree emerges. The same applies to your goals. Every small effort, every hour spent learning, every workout completed, every book read, adds up, even when it feels like no progress is being made. The mistake most people make is looking for instant results. They start a new habit, chase a goal, or begin a project, but when they don't see immediate success, they lose motivation and quit. But those who stay committed, even when the progress is invisible, are the ones who eventually see massive results. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple: consistency. When you work in silence and stay consistent, you create unstoppable momentum. The world may not notice your efforts at first, but over time, your results will become undeniable. Focus on showing up every day, doing the work, and improving little by little. Success isn't a single event. It's a quiet, persistent journey of discipline and dedication. Keep going, and eventually, your small efforts will lead to something extraordinary. Chapter 4. Mastering Emotional Independence. Let go of validation. One of the biggest obstacles to silent success is the need for validation. Many people unknowingly depend on external approval to feel motivated or worthy. They crave recognition, praise, and reassurance that they're on the right path. But true success requires emotional independence, the ability to keep moving forward without seeking permission, applause, or constant reassurance from others. The world teaches us from an early age to seek approval. As children, we look to parents and teachers for praise. As teenagers, we chase acceptance from peers. As adults, social media has amplified this need, making it easy to measure our worth based on likes, comments, and followers. But this kind of validation is fleeting, unreliable, and ultimately a trap. If your motivation is tied to external approval, your confidence will rise and fall based on how others perceive you. Letting go of validation means developing inner confidence. It means trusting your journey, even when no one acknowledges your progress. It means believing in your work, even when there's no immediate recognition. Those who rely on external validation become dependent on it, but those who master emotional independence become unstoppable because their drive comes from within, not from the opinions of others. Imagine a sculptor working on a masterpiece. In the early stages, the block of stone looks rough and unformed. There is no applause, no admiration, only silent effort. But the sculptor doesn't stop working just because no one is watching. They continue chipping away, refining the details, patiently shaping their vision. Only after consistent effort does the masterpiece reveal itself. This is the essence of emotional independence, doing the work not for attention, but because you believe in the process. To achieve silent success, you must learn to detach from praise and criticism alike. Praise can be addictive, but criticism can be paralyzing. If you let either control you, you will always be at the mercy of other people's opinions. The most successful individuals develop a mindset where neither flattery nor negativity influences their actions. They stay focused on their mission, unaffected by external noise. One of the most effective ways to build emotional independence is to develop a deep sense of self-awareness. Ask yourself, am I doing this for myself or for approval? Would I still pursue this goal if no one ever knew about it? Does my motivation come from within, or am I waiting for validation to keep going? When you free yourself from the need for validation, you gain true freedom. You stop wasting time proving yourself to others and start focusing on becoming the best version of yourself. You no longer seek permission to chase your dreams. You simply chase them. Success is not about how many people approve of your journey. It's about how much progress you make in silence, driven by purpose and self-belief. The less you rely on external validation, the more powerful you become. Let go of the need for approval, embrace emotional independence, and watch how your silent work transforms into undeniable success. Chapter 5. Let your results speak. The art of unspoken greatness. In a world where people constantly talk about their goals, plans, and ambitions, there is something profoundly powerful about those who remain silent and simply let their results do the talking. The greatest achievers don't waste time explaining what they are going to do. They focus on doing it. They don't seek validation through words. They prove their worth through action. True greatness doesn't need to be announced. It reveals itself in undeniable results. The habit of speaking too much about your aspirations often drains the energy needed to achieve them. Every time you talk about your plans, you release a sense of accomplishment before taking meaningful action. This illusion of progress can weaken your drive. When you work in silence, you build momentum internally. Instead of sharing every step of your journey, you stay focused, disciplined, and committed to actual progress. One of the most effective ways to stand out is not by talking about success, but by embodying it. Think about the most respected individuals in any field. They are not the ones constantly boasting about their work. They are the ones who produce extraordinary results. Their impact is visible, not because they announce it, but because their actions speak louder than any words ever could. There is immense value in being underestimated. When people don't know what you are working on, they cannot interfere, discourage, or sabotage your progress. Staying quiet about your efforts keeps you focused and prevents unnecessary distractions. It allows you to operate in a space where your only competition is yourself. This mindset gives you an edge, because while others waste time explaining, you are busy executing. Another benefit of letting your results speak is that it commands respect effortlessly. When people see undeniable success, they naturally recognize it. You don't have to persuade, argue, or seek approval. Real achievements are self-evident. The most influential individuals in history didn't beg for recognition. They built something so impactful that the world couldn't ignore it. This approach also applies to personal growth. When you improve yourself in silence, you don't have to convince others of your transformation. They will see it in your discipline, your actions, and the way you carry yourself. People who work hard in silence develop a quiet confidence that is far more powerful than empty words. Many people waste energy trying to prove their worth instead of actually increasing it. But true power comes from consistent improvement, not constant explanation. The most successful athletes, entrepreneurs, and visionaries do not spend time justifying their ambitions. They focus on refining their skills, perfecting their craft, and delivering results. Their silence is not weakness, it is the calm before the storm of undeniable success. To embrace this philosophy, commit to the process of quiet execution. Resist the urge to explain your goals to everyone. Instead, channel that energy into action. Measure progress not by how many people acknowledge your work, but by the depth of your improvement. Stay consistent, stay disciplined, and allow time to reveal what words cannot. The most powerful statement you can make is through your results. When your work speaks for itself, you never have to explain, defend, or seek recognition. You become someone who doesn't just talk about success, you embody it. Chapter 6. The Hidden Advantage. Why Silent Success is More Powerful. There is an undeniable advantage in working in silence. In a world where people are quick to share every detail of their progress, those who move quietly hold the greatest power. They are not distracted by opinions, not slowed down by unnecessary attention, and not weighed down by expectations. They have the freedom to focus, the ability to adapt without scrutiny, and the space to grow without interference. Silence is not just a personal choice. It is a strategic advantage that separates those who truly succeed from those who merely talk about it. One of the greatest dangers of sharing too much is external influence. The moment you announce your plans, you invite opinions, both good and bad. Some people will doubt you, discouraging you from even starting. Others may admire your ambition, but unknowingly place pressure on you with their expectations. Either way, their words create mental noise that can cloud your focus. When you work in silence, you eliminate these distractions and maintain complete control over your journey. There is also a psychological advantage to staying quiet. When you tell others about your goals, your brain receives a small dose of satisfaction, as if you have already accomplished something. This false sense of progress can weaken your motivation. On the other hand, when you keep your ambitions to yourself, you maintain an internal drive that fuels consistent action. The less you talk, the more energy you conserve for actual execution. Another hidden advantage of silent success is the element of surprise. When people don't know what you're working on, they can't anticipate your next move. They can't criticize what they don't see, and they can't compete with what they don't expect. This makes you unpredictable, giving you the upper hand in any field. Many of the most successful individuals and businesses operate this way, staying quiet while making major moves, then revealing their success only when it is undeniable. Moving in silence also protects you from unnecessary resistance. When people see you working towards something great, some will support you, but others will feel threatened. Not everyone wants to see you succeed. Some may try to discourage you, while others may attempt to sabotage your efforts. By keeping your progress private, you shield yourself from negativity and allow yourself to work in peace. A major key to silent success is self-discipline. Without external validation, it is up to you to stay motivated. This requires a strong internal compass, a mindset that does not seek approval, but instead finds fulfillment in progress itself. When you are self-driven, your success is no longer dependent on recognition. You work hard not because others are watching, but because you refuse to settle for anything less than your best. The world rewards results, not promises. The more you talk about what you plan to do, the more you risk being seen as someone who only speaks but never delivers. The most respected individuals let their achievements make the noise. When you commit to silent success, you develop a powerful aura, one that commands respect, not through words, but through undeniable proof of your abilities. Silent success is not just about avoiding distractions. It is about mastering control over your own destiny. It allows you to move freely, make mistakes without judgment, and build something truly meaningful without the pressure of public scrutiny. Those who understand this principle don't waste time explaining themselves. They simply work, execute, and let their results speak for them. By embracing the power of silence, you gain an advantage that most will never understand, but one that will set you apart in ways words never could. Chapter 7. The Legacy of Quiet Mastery. Success without seeking attention. True success is not measured by how many people know your name, how many followers you have, or how much attention you receive. It is measured by the impact you create, the mastery you develop, and the legacy you leave behind. The greatest achievements in history were not built on noise, but on quiet dedication, relentless effort, and an unshakable commitment to excellence. Those who understand the power of quiet mastery know that real success does not come from seeking recognition. It comes from becoming someone who does not need it. The modern world encourages people to seek attention for every small victory. Social media has turned personal growth into a performance, where people feel the need to announce every step they take. But true masters of any field know that greatness is not about visibility. It is about skill, discipline, and resilience. The most powerful people in any industry are not the ones constantly talking about what they are doing. They are the ones who are quietly building, creating, and perfecting their craft behind the scenes. There is something deeply powerful about those who do not crave attention, yet achieve extraordinary things. These individuals do not need applause to validate their work. They do not depend on praise to fuel their motivation. Instead, they find fulfillment in the work itself. They take pride in their progress, knowing that success is not something that needs to be displayed. It is something that speaks for itself. One of the most valuable aspects of quiet mastery is the ability to control your own narrative. When you do not constantly share your goals and progress, you protect yourself from unnecessary expectations and external pressure. You allow yourself the freedom to grow at your own pace, make mistakes in private, and refine your skills without judgment. This creates an environment where you can focus entirely on improvement rather than performance. There is also a deeper sense of personal fulfillment in silent success. Many people chase recognition, believing that external validation will bring them happiness. But the truth is, the most rewarding accomplishments are the ones that are deeply personal, achievements that no one else needs to see to be meaningful. When you stop seeking approval and start focusing on genuine growth, you discover a level of satisfaction that cannot be given by others. It must come from within. The most influential individuals throughout history did not waste time proving themselves with words. They allowed their actions, their innovations, and their impact to define them. Scientists, inventors, artists, and thinkers who changed the world did so not because they sought attention, but because they were committed to mastery. Their legacy was not built on self-promotion, but on undeniable excellence. Another crucial advantage of quiet mastery is resilience. When you do not rely on external validation, you are not shaken by criticism, nor are you dependent on praise. Your drive comes from an unshakable internal source, which allows you to remain focused even in the face of obstacles. This level of independence gives you the mental strength to push forward even when no one else believes in your vision. Many people who seek recognition early in their journey become trapped by the expectations they create. They become more focused on maintaining an image than on actually improving themselves. But those who commit to silent growth are free to evolve, adapt, and continuously refine their abilities. They are not bound by the need to prove anything. They are driven by a deeper purpose. The legacy of quiet mastery is built over time. It is not something that is announced, but something that becomes undeniable through action. The greatest rewards in life come not from trying to be seen, but from committing to something greater than recognition itself. Those who focus on their work, embrace the process, and dedicate themselves fully to their craft will find that in the end, success does not need to be loud. It only needs to be real. Master the art of silent success, and you will not just achieve greatness, you will embody it. Chapter 8. The Unshakable Mindset. Becoming unstoppable through silent success. The final and most powerful element of silent success is mastering the unshakable mindset. While strategy, discipline, and action are essential, none of them matter without the right mental foundation. The most successful people are not just those who work in silence. They are those who cultivate an inner strength so powerful that no obstacle, criticism, or failure can break them. Silent success is not just about working without seeking attention. It is about developing the kind of mental resilience that makes success inevitable. At the core of an unshakable mindset is the ability to trust the process. Many people give up too soon because they expect immediate results. When progress is slow, they start doubting themselves, looking for shortcuts, or seeking validation from others to stay motivated. But those who master silent success understand that real achievement is built over time. They do not rush. They do not seek quick wins. They commit to the long journey, knowing that patience and consistency will lead them to extraordinary results. One of the greatest mental traps that hold people back is the fear of failure. This fear often stems from worrying about what others will think. Many people hesitate to take risks or try new things because they are afraid of looking foolish or being judged. But when you embrace silent success, you free yourself from these fears. You realize that failure is just part of growth, and because you are not constantly broadcasting your progress, you are free to experiment, learn, and improve without outside pressure. Another key element of an unshakable mindset is the ability to detach from emotions that do not serve your goals. Many people allow setbacks, criticism, or even temporary lack of motivation to dictate their actions. But true silent achievers know that emotions come and go, and they do not let momentary feelings control their long-term vision. They do not allow self-doubt, frustration, or external negativity to derail them. Instead, they stay disciplined, treating success as a process rather than an emotional experience. A person with an unshakable mindset also understands the power of self-reliance. Many people depend on external motivation to keep them going. They need encouragement, reminders, or accountability from others. But those who work in silence develop the ability to push themselves without needing external pressure. They wake up and do the work, not because someone is watching, but because they are committed to their own standards. This kind of self-discipline is what separates those who merely dream of success from those who achieve it. The most unstoppable individuals also recognize the importance of environment. They protect their time, energy, and mental space by surrounding themselves with things that support their growth. They do not engage in meaningless conversations, waste energy on drama, or allow distractions to take them away from their goals. Instead, they create an environment of focus, cutting out anything that does not contribute to their success. One of the biggest advantages of silent success is that it allows you to build quietly without interference. When you do not seek attention for every step of your journey, you remain unpredictable. People cannot judge what they do not see. They cannot discourage what they do not know. This allows you to move with complete freedom, adjusting your strategy, refining your skills, and making progress without unnecessary resistance. An unshakable mindset also requires a deep sense of self-awareness. Many people chase success without understanding why they want it. They follow trends, seek money, or crave recognition, but they lack a true personal connection to their goals. However, those who succeed in silence have a clear and personal reason for what they do. Their motivation is not external, it comes from within. They are not chasing a lifestyle to impress others. They are building something that aligns with their deepest values and ambitions. Silent success is about developing an identity of excellence. It is not just about achieving goals. It is about becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts success. When you consistently work hard without needing validation, when you develop self-discipline, and when you commit to your craft with quiet dedication, success stops being something you chase. It becomes something you embody. By mastering an unshakable mindset, you become unstoppable. You do not rely on motivation, approval, or circumstances. You wake up, put in the work, and trust that success will follow. You do not need to prove anything to anyone. You let your actions and results speak for themselves. This is the ultimate power of silent success. Chapter 9. The Power of Patience, Trusting the Process in Silence. Success is not instant. It is not something that happens overnight, nor is it something that follows a predictable timeline. The biggest mistake people make is expecting quick results and getting discouraged when things don't happen as fast as they hoped. But true success, lasting, meaningful success, belongs to those who understand the power of patience. Those who trust the process, stay consistent, and allow time to do its work are the ones who achieve greatness. The modern world has conditioned people to expect everything instantly. With social media, we see only the highlights of other people's success, the awards, the achievements, the celebrations, but we rarely see the years of hard work, sacrifice, and struggle that led to those moments. This creates a false belief that success should come quickly, and when it doesn't, many people give up too soon. But those who embrace silent success know that the most powerful transformations happen gradually, not instantly. They are willing to work in the dark, trusting that their efforts will pay off in due time. Patience is one of the most underrated traits of high achievers. It allows you to stay focused on the long game rather than getting distracted by temporary setbacks. When you cultivate patience, you develop resilience. You become someone who doesn't panic when things take longer than expected. Instead of quitting when progress is slow, you keep going. Instead of doubting yourself, you trust your work. Instead of looking for shortcuts, you embrace the process. The power of patience is especially important when developing skills. Many people want to master something quickly, but true mastery takes years of quiet, consistent effort. Whether it's learning an instrument, building a business, improving physical fitness, or developing mental strength, real growth happens in the small, unseen moments of dedication. The greatest athletes, artists, and entrepreneurs in history did not rush their process. They spent years refining their craft, failing, learning, and improving in silence. One of the greatest benefits of patience is that it prevents burnout. When people expect quick results, they often push themselves too hard, too fast, and end up exhausted before they even reach their goal. But those who pace themselves, understanding that success is a marathon and not a sprint, are the ones who sustain their progress for the long term. They do not chase quick wins. They build a foundation that can withstand challenges and setbacks. Another critical aspect of patience is understanding that failure is part of the journey. Many people view failure as a sign that they should quit, but in reality, every mistake is a lesson, every setback is an opportunity, and every challenge is a stepping stone toward growth. Those who practice silent success do not announce their failures or dwell on them publicly. Instead, they learn from them, adjust their approach, and keep moving forward. There is a reason why some of the most successful people are also the most patient. They understand that timing matters. Just because something isn't happening right now doesn't mean it never will. They do not waste energy worrying about when their success will come. They simply keep working, improving, and trusting that their moment will arrive when they are truly ready for it. Patience also teaches humility. It reminds you that success is not about forcing things to happen on your schedule, but allowing things to unfold as they should. When you develop patience, you stop comparing your timeline to others. You stop rushing your progress just to prove something to the world. You focus on your own path, knowing that the journey is just as important as the destination. The greatest things in life, deep personal growth, meaningful accomplishments, and lasting success, cannot be rushed. They require time, discipline, and unwavering belief in the process. Those who understand this do not waste time chasing instant results or seeking approval for every step they take. They work quietly, they stay consistent, and they trust that their efforts will be rewarded when the time is right. Patience is not passive. It is a form of strength. It is the ability to keep moving forward even when there are no immediate signs of success. It is the ability to delay gratification, to resist the urge for recognition, and to stay committed to your vision no matter how long it takes. When you master patience, you unlock one of the most powerful tools for success. Because those who are willing to wait, work, and grow in silence are the ones who will eventually rise above the rest. Chapter 10. The Ultimate Reward: Building a Life of Quiet Fulfillment. The greatest reward of silent success is not just wealth, status, or recognition. It is the deep sense of fulfillment that comes from knowing you built something real, something lasting, without needing the approval of others. When you choose to work in silence, focus on your craft, and grow without seeking validation, you create a life that is truly your own. A life that is not dictated by external pressures, fleeting trends, or the expectations of society, but by your own values, purpose, and inner drive. Most people chase success for the wrong reasons. They want to be seen as successful rather than actually becoming successful. They crave admiration rather than mastery. They seek attention rather than excellence. But true fulfillment does not come from applause. It comes from the deep satisfaction of knowing that you have done the work, developed the skills, and achieved your goals on your own terms. When you embrace silent success, you free yourself from the need to impress others. You no longer feel pressured to constantly prove yourself or seek approval for every step you take. Instead, you operate with quiet confidence, knowing that your success is real, built through discipline and effort, not just words or public displays. This kind of fulfillment is rare in today's world, where so many people measure their worth based on external validation. But those who master the art of silent success know that the deepest rewards are internal. Another benefit of quiet success is the ability to enjoy your achievements without distraction. Many people spend so much time chasing recognition that they never actually take the time to appreciate what they have accomplished. When you stop worrying about how others perceive you and start focusing on what truly matters, you gain a sense of peace that is priceless. You are no longer driven by competition, comparison, or insecurity. You are driven by the simple joy of doing what you love and doing it well. This approach to success also allows for greater personal freedom. When you are not constantly seeking validation, you make decisions based on what is best for you, not based on what will impress others. You have the freedom to take risks, make mistakes, and explore new opportunities without fear of judgment. You are in control of your own journey rather than letting external influences dictate your path. There is also a certain power in being underestimated. When people do not know the full extent of what you are working on, they cannot interfere, copy, or sabotage your progress. This gives you an advantage, allowing you to move strategically, build quietly, and surprise the world when the time is right. Many of the most successful individuals in history followed this path. They did not seek the spotlight until their success was undeniable. Another key aspect of true fulfillment is the ability to give back. When you have built success in silence, you are in a position to help others without seeking recognition. True generosity is not about being praised for your actions, but about making a meaningful impact in the lives of others. Whether it is through mentorship, creating opportunities, or simply setting an example of what is possible through hard work and dedication, silent success allows you to leave a legacy that is far greater than any public recognition could ever provide. One of the most profound realizations that comes with silent success is understanding that the journey is just as important as the destination. Many people spend their entire lives chasing an illusion of success, believing that once they reach a certain level of wealth, status, or achievement, they will finally be happy. But those who truly succeed know that fulfillment does not come from external rewards. It comes from the process of growth, the pursuit of excellence, and the deep satisfaction of knowing that you gave your best effort every step of the way. When you master the art of silent success, you no longer feel the need to rush. You understand that true success is not about how fast you get there, but about how well you build something that lasts. You embrace patience, discipline, and resilience, knowing that your work will speak for itself when the time is right. The greatest reward of working in silence is not just the success you achieve, it is the person you become in the process. It is the wisdom, strength, and confidence that come from building something real. It is the ability to live life on your own terms, free from the need for approval or validation. It is the quiet, unshakable fulfillment of knowing that you have done the work, stayed true to yourself, and created a life of meaning and purpose. Silent success is not just a strategy, it is a way of life. Those who embrace it do not just achieve their goals, they transcend them. They do not just build success, they build legacies. And in the end, they do not just make noise, they make history. Chapter 11. The Art of Self-Reliance, Becoming Your Own Source of Strength. Silent success is not just about working in the shadows, it's about developing a deep sense of self-reliance. The most successful people in any field are not dependent on external motivation, validation, or support. They operate with an internal drive that cannot be shaken by setbacks, criticism, or lack of recognition. When you become truly self-reliant, you unlock a level of freedom and power that most people will never experience. You no longer wait for opportunities, you create them. You no longer rely on approval, you trust yourself. You no longer need motivation, you have discipline. One of the biggest obstacles to success is dependency. Many people rely on others for encouragement, guidance, or even permission to pursue their goals. They wait for someone to validate their ideas, support their ambitions, or push them forward. But those who achieve greatness understand that no one is coming to save them. No one is going to hand them success. They must take full responsibility for their own journey, regardless of whether anyone else believes in them or not. Self-reliance begins with taking ownership of your actions. It means refusing to blame circumstances, other people, or external forces for your struggles. When you stop making excuses and start holding yourself accountable, you gain control over your destiny. You stop waiting for the perfect conditions and start working with what you have. You understand that success is not about luck, it's about relentless effort, discipline, and the willingness to adapt. One of the greatest advantages of self-reliance is that it makes you unstoppable. When you no longer depend on outside motivation, you develop a mindset that allows you to keep going even when things are difficult. Many people only work hard when they feel inspired, but those who succeed at the highest levels do the work whether they feel like it or not. They understand that discipline is more important than motivation. There is a quiet strength in being able to rely on yourself. When you know that you can handle challenges, solve problems, and push forward without needing reassurance, you become mentally unbreakable. Life will always throw obstacles in your path, but when you have built the ability to stand on your own, nothing can truly stop you. You may get knocked down, but you will never stay down. Another key aspect of self-reliance is learning how to trust yourself. Many people second-guess their decisions because they are too focused on seeking approval from others. They hesitate, overthink, and delay their actions because they are afraid of making mistakes. But those who are self-reliant understand that mistakes are part of growth. They do not need constant reassurance because they have learned to trust their own judgment. They take action, learn from experience, and adjust as they go. One of the most powerful lessons in self-reliance is understanding that you are your own greatest investment. Many people spend years working for someone else's dream, sacrificing their time and energy to build someone else's vision. But those who truly succeed recognize that their skills, knowledge, and personal growth are their most valuable assets. They prioritize learning, self-improvement, and mastery. They do not wait for others to provide opportunities. They create their own. Another crucial part of self-reliance is emotional independence. Many people allow their emotions to control them. They feel discouraged when others don't support them, lose motivation when they don't receive recognition, and quit when things get hard. But true self-reliance means developing emotional resilience. It means staying focused on your mission regardless of external circumstances. It means keeping your emotions in check and refusing to let temporary feelings dictate long-term decisions. There is also a deep sense of freedom that comes with self-reliance. When you no longer need approval, support, or constant reassurance, you move through life with confidence. You stop explaining yourself to people who don't understand your vision. You stop trying to prove anything to anyone. You focus purely on progress, growth, and execution. The journey of self-reliance is not easy, but it is worth it. It requires discipline, patience, and a willingness to embrace discomfort. It means learning to stand alone, to push through challenges, and to trust that your work will pay off in time. But those who master this art find that they no longer fear failure, rejection, or uncertainty. They become the kind of people who succeed, not because they were given the right conditions, but because they created them. When you become truly self-reliant, you no longer seek success. You embody it. You become a force of nature, moving forward with quiet determination and unstoppable momentum. You don't need validation, attention, or external motivation. You have something far more powerful: complete control over your own destiny. Chapter 12. The Power of Inner Focus. Directing your energy where it truly matters. The greatest achievers in life are not the ones who chase every opportunity, respond to every distraction, or seek approval from every person they meet. They are the ones who have mastered the art of inner focus, who have learned to direct their energy toward what truly matters, while shutting out the noise of the world. Success is not about doing everything. It is about doing the right things with intense dedication, discipline, and clarity. Those who develop this ability become unstoppable. Inner focus begins with understanding what is truly important. Many people waste their energy on things that do not contribute to their growth, arguing with others, proving their worth, seeking validation, or getting caught up in meaningless activities. They spread themselves thin, trying to be everything to everyone, instead of channeling their energy into what will actually bring them closer to their goals. But those who master silent success know that the key to progress is eliminating distractions and concentrating fully on their mission. One of the most powerful ways to develop inner focus is to set clear priorities. Instead of trying to juggle multiple goals at once, successful individuals identify what will bring them the highest return on their effort and devote themselves fully to it. They do not waste time on activities that do not align with their long-term vision. Every decision they make is intentional, every action purposeful, and every moment used wisely. A major obstacle to inner focus is external influence. The world is full of opinions, people who think they know what's best for you, who criticize your decisions, who try to impose their limitations onto you. Many people allow these external voices to distract them, doubting their own path and adjusting their actions based on what others think. But those who master their focus understand that their journey is their own. They do not let the doubts, negativity, or expectations of others dictate their decisions. They move with confidence, trusting in their own process. Another important element of inner focus is controlling your thoughts. The mind is constantly bombarded with distractions, self-doubt, worry, comparison, fear of failure. If left unchecked, these thoughts can drain your energy, lower your motivation, and cause you to hesitate. But those who succeed in silence learn to train their minds. They replace doubt with discipline, fear with action, and comparison with self-improvement. They do not waste time wondering, what if? They focus on what is within their control and take decisive action. Time management is another key aspect of mastering inner focus. Many people claim they do not have enough time to pursue their goals, but the truth is that they do not use their time wisely. They allow distractions to steal their attention, procrastination to delay their progress, and unnecessary activities to consume their day. But those who truly understand silent success guard their time carefully. They structure their days around deep work, eliminating distractions, and dedicating themselves fully to the task at hand. One of the most effective ways to strengthen inner focus is through solitude. In a world filled with constant noise, taking time to be alone allows you to reconnect with your vision, reflect on your progress, and refine your strategy. Some of the greatest breakthroughs in history have come from moments of deep solitude, where individuals stepped away from the world to think, create, and innovate. Those who embrace silence as a tool for focus find that they gain clarity, creativity, and renewed energy to push forward. A critical part of directing your energy wisely is learning to say no. Many people struggle with this. They feel obligated to say yes to every request, every invitation, every opportunity, even if it takes them away from their own goals. But those who succeed in silence understand that saying no to distractions is saying yes to their own progress. They do not allow themselves to be pulled in 100 different directions. They protect their focus, energy, and time, ensuring that everything they do serves their greater purpose. Another major benefit of inner focus is that it leads to mastery. When you concentrate deeply on your craft, rather than scattering your attention, you develop expertise at a level that others cannot match. The most successful individuals in any field did not achieve greatness by dabbling in many things. They committed themselves to mastering one thing at a time, refining their skills through years of focused effort. Silent success is built through this kind of deep commitment. Inner focus also gives you emotional control. Many people are reactive. They allow external circumstances to dictate their emotions, constantly shifting their mood based on what happens around them. But those who master focus develop an unshakable calm. They do not let criticism, setbacks, or external events throw them off balance. They remain steady, focused and composed, no matter what is happening around them. Mastering the power of inner focus is about taking control of your mind, your actions, and your destiny. It is about eliminating distractions, shutting out unnecessary noise, and committing yourself fully to what matters most. Those who cultivate this skill become unstoppable, not because they are the loudest, the most recognized, or the most followed, but because they are the most disciplined, the most dedicated, and the most focused. Silent success is built on the foundation of inner focus. Those who learn to direct their energy wisely, remove distractions, and commit fully to their goals will achieve results that speak for themselves. The world may not notice their efforts at first, but in the end, their mastery, discipline, and success will become undeniable. Chapter 13. The Resilience of the Silent Achiever, Thriving in the Face of Adversity. Silent success is not just about working in the shadows. It is about developing an inner resilience so strong that no setback, failure, or challenge can break you. The path to greatness is never smooth. There will always be obstacles, disappointments, and moments of struggle. But those who work in silence, those who commit to their journey without seeking constant validation, develop a unique kind of toughness. They do not crumble under pressure, they thrive in it. Resilience begins with the ability to endure hardship without losing momentum. Many people give up at the first sign of difficulty, believing that challenges mean they are on the wrong path. But those who truly succeed understand that adversity is not a reason to quit. It is a test of commitment. Every setback is an opportunity to grow stronger. Every failure is a lesson in disguise, and every moment of struggle builds the foundation for future success. One of the most important traits of resilient individuals is their ability to adapt. Life is unpredictable, and things rarely go exactly as planned. Many people get frustrated when their original strategy doesn't work, but those who are truly successful remain flexible. They do not waste time complaining about what went wrong. They adjust, recalibrate, and keep moving forward. Their ability to pivot without losing focus is what separates them from the rest. A major reason silent achievers develop such resilience is that they are not dependent on external encouragement. Many people rely on motivation from others to keep going, but what happens when that motivation disappears? Those who succeed in silence have trained themselves to push forward regardless of whether anyone is watching, supporting, or praising them. Their drive comes from within, making them far more resilient than those who need external reinforcement. Handling criticism and rejection is another crucial aspect of resilience. Many people fear failure because they are afraid of what others will think. They avoid risks, play it safe, and stay within their comfort zones to avoid judgment. But silent achievers are different. They understand that criticism is part of the process and that rejection is simply redirection. They do not take negative feedback personally. Instead, they use it as fuel to refine their approach and improve. Another key to resilience is emotional discipline. Many people allow their emotions to control them. They get discouraged when things don't go their way. They become overwhelmed by setbacks, and they lose confidence after small failures. But those who are truly successful understand that emotions are temporary, while discipline is permanent. They do not allow momentary frustration to dictate long-term actions. Instead, they develop the ability to stay calm, focused, and committed, regardless of circumstances. Resilience also means embracing discomfort. Growth is never comfortable. It requires pushing past limitations, stepping into the unknown, and facing fears head-on. Many people avoid discomfort, choosing the easy path because it feels safer. But silent achievers actively seek out challenges because they know that true strength is built in difficult moments. They do not shy away from struggle. They embrace it as a necessary part of progress. One of the most powerful ways to develop resilience is to shift your mindset about failure. Many people view failure as the opposite of success, but in reality, failure is part of success. Every great innovator, leader, and entrepreneur has faced multiple failures before achieving success. What sets them apart is that they did not let those failures define them. Instead, they learned, adapted, and kept moving forward. Silent achievers understand that failure is not an end point. It is a stepping stone. Another advantage of resilience is that it creates mental toughness. Life will always present unexpected challenges, loss, setbacks, uncertainty. But those who have developed resilience do not break under pressure. They have trained their minds to remain steady, to navigate difficulties without losing sight of their goals. They do not let external circumstances dictate their future. They take control and keep going. Developing resilience also means knowing when to rest, but never when to quit. Many people misunderstand resilience as never stopping, but in reality, true strength comes from knowing how to sustain long-term progress. Silent achievers do not burn themselves out. They pace themselves. They understand that recovery, reflection, and mental clarity are just as important as hard work. They know how to step back, recharge, and come back even stronger. Resilient individuals also have a long-term vision. Many people quit because they are too focused on short-term frustrations. They expect immediate success, and when it doesn't happen, they lose hope. But those who succeed in silence take a different approach. They see the bigger picture. They understand that true success is a marathon, not a sprint. They are willing to endure short-term struggles because they are focused on the long-term reward. One of the final elements of resilience is the ability to keep faith in yourself even when no one else does. There will be moments when others doubt you, when you face criticism, when progress seems invisible. But silent achievers do not rely on external validation to believe in themselves. They develop an unshakable self-trust that keeps them moving forward, even when the world does not recognize their efforts. Resilience is about refusing to give up, no matter how hard the road gets. It is about pushing forward when everything seems to be against you, about standing tall after every setback, and about knowing that no failure is final. Those who succeed in silence are not the ones who never fail. They are the ones who never stop. When you develop true resilience, you become unstoppable. You no longer fear failure because you know you will rise again. You no longer depend on motivation because you have discipline. You no longer rely on approval because you have self-belief. And in the end, this unbreakable mindset is what turns silent effort into undeniable success. Chapter 14. The Discipline of Daily Execution, Turning Effort into Excellence. Success is not a single event. It is a collection of small, consistent actions repeated over time. Many people dream of greatness, but few are willing to commit to the daily discipline required to achieve it. Silent success is built on a foundation of relentless execution, putting in the work day after day without excuses, distractions, or the need for recognition. Those who master this discipline transform their potential into excellence, not through grand gestures, but through the quiet consistency of their daily actions. The biggest reason most people never achieve their goals is inconsistency. They start strong, full of enthusiasm, but as time goes on, they lose motivation. They get distracted, discouraged, or impatient when results don't come quickly. But those who succeed in silence understand that results are not immediate. They are the product of sustained effort over time. They do not rely on motivation because they know that motivation is temporary. Instead, they develop discipline, which is permanent. The power of daily execution lies in the ability to show up and do the work even when you don't feel like it. Many people wait for the perfect moment to take action, But those who achieve true mastery know that waiting is a trap. There is no perfect time, no ideal circumstances, only the decision to begin and the commitment to keep going. Silent achievers do not make excuses. They make progress. They understand that even small, incremental improvements lead to massive success over time. One of the biggest advantages of focusing on execution rather than results is that it removes the pressure of expectations. Many people become overwhelmed by their goals because they focus too much on the outcome instead of the process. They set ambitious targets, but when they don't see immediate progress, they become frustrated and give up. Silent achievers take a different approach. They focus purely on the work. They trust that if they execute consistently, success will take care of itself. To master the discipline of execution, you must learn to control your time and energy. Many people waste valuable hours on distractions, procrastination, and activities that do not contribute to their long-term success. They allow social media, entertainment, and meaningless conversations to consume their focus. But those who are truly committed to silent success treat their time like their most valuable asset. They structure their days with intention, eliminating distractions and dedicating themselves fully to meaningful work. Another critical component of daily execution is embracing the power of small actions. Many people believe that success requires massive breakthroughs, but the truth is that it is the small, seemingly insignificant habits that create the greatest results. Every workout adds up to a stronger body. Every book read leads to greater knowledge. Every hour spent refining a skill compounds into mastery. Silent achievers recognize that success is not about one dramatic moment. It is about the accumulation of disciplined effort over time. A major challenge in staying consistent is overcoming boredom and monotony. The process of success is not always exciting. There are days when progress feels invisible, when the work feels repetitive, when motivation is non-existent. But silent achievers do not let these moments derail them. They understand that mastery requires patience and that real success is built in the quiet, uneventful hours of practice, refinement, and persistence. One of the most effective ways to ensure daily execution is by creating systems instead of relying on willpower. Many people fail because they depend too much on their ability to stay motivated. But motivation is unreliable. It fluctuates based on mood, circumstances, and energy levels. The most successful people remove this uncertainty by building habits and routines that make execution automatic. They set a schedule, create a structured environment, and remove obstacles that could interfere with their progress. Another key to staying disciplined is developing a sense of personal accountability. Many people struggle to follow through on their commitments because they only feel accountable when others are watching. But silent achievers hold themselves to a higher standard even when no one else is paying attention. They take pride in their work, not because they need recognition, but because they refuse to settle for mediocrity. They operate with integrity, knowing that true success is built on doing the right thing, even when no one is looking. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not talent, intelligence, or luck. It is consistency. Talent without discipline is wasted potential. Intelligence without execution is meaningless, and luck without preparation leads to nothing. The most successful people in any field are not necessarily the most gifted. They are the ones who are willing to do the work every single day, no matter what. Daily execution also builds mental toughness. The more you push yourself to take action, the stronger your willpower becomes. You develop the ability to work under pressure, to persist through challenges, and to maintain focus even in difficult conditions. Over time, this mental resilience becomes one of your greatest assets, allowing you to navigate obstacles with confidence and determination. Silent success is not about waiting for the right moment. It is about making every moment count. It is about showing up, putting in the effort, and trusting the process, even when the results are not immediately visible. It is about understanding that progress is slow, but discipline will always separate those who succeed from those who only wish for success. True excellence is not achieved through occasional bursts of effort. It is earned through daily execution. It is not about how loudly you declare your goals, but how consistently you work toward them. When you embrace the discipline of silent success, you no longer need motivation, validation, or external rewards. You develop something far more powerful, the ability to succeed on your own terms through pure, relentless action. Chapter 15. The Legacy of Silent Success, Leaving a Mark Without Making Noise. The greatest impact in life is not made through loud declarations, attention-seeking actions, or constant self-promotion. It is made through real results, undeniable mastery, and a legacy that speaks for itself. Those who understand silent success do not chase recognition, but instead focus on building something that lasts. They work in the background, refining their craft, perfecting their skills, and creating value that will outlive them. When success is achieved in silence, it carries more weight, more depth, and more meaning than anything built on noise. Many people mistakenly believe that to be successful, they must constantly broadcast their achievements. They believe that visibility equals value, that being seen means they are progressing. But true success is not about being seen. It is about being remembered for the right reasons. It is about doing work that is so powerful, so impactful, that it stands on its own, without the need for endless self-promotion. The legacy of silent success is built through action, not words. Many individuals talk about their goals, but few execute them consistently. Many seek applause for their efforts, but few actually create lasting change. Those who build their success quietly are the ones who achieve results that cannot be ignored. Their work speaks for them, their discipline defines them, and their influence grows naturally, without the need to constantly remind others of their achievements. One of the most important aspects of leaving a lasting impact is focusing on substance over appearance. Many people chase superficial markers of success, fame, followers, and external validation, but these things are temporary. True success is built on depth, skill, and contribution. It is not about how many people recognize your name. It is about how much value you create in the world. Those who succeed in silence understand that their legacy is not measured by the number of people who applaud them, but by the number of lives they truly impact. Another key aspect of silent success is humility. Many of the most successful individuals in history did not spend their time talking about their achievements. They let their work speak for them. They were more concerned with making a difference than with being seen as important. This humility is what allows them to continue growing, to keep learning, and to sustain their success for years. Silent achievers understand that true greatness is not about self-promotion, but about continuous self-improvement. The most powerful legacy is one that is built on authenticity. Many people spend their lives trying to prove something to others, proving they are successful, proving they are talented, proving they are worthy. But those who achieve silent success do not waste energy proving anything. They simply become the best version of themselves, and in doing so, they naturally inspire others. Their impact is not forced, it is organic, it is not manufactured, it is real. One of the most underrated benefits of silent success is the ability to operate without external pressure. When you are not seeking validation, you are free to make decisions based on what truly matters to you. You are not limited by expectations, trends, or the need to maintain a certain image. This allows you to create a life and a career that are aligned with your deepest values, rather than being shaped by the fleeting opinions of others. Leaving a legacy also means building something that lasts beyond your lifetime. Many people achieve short-term success, but only a few create something that stands the test of time. Those who work in silence often focus on creating value that will continue to exist even after they are gone, whether it is through a business, an invention, a piece of art, or the knowledge they pass on to others. They are not focused on personal fame, but on making a meaningful contribution. The difference between those who achieve silent success and those who chase attention is that the former understand the power of patience. Many people want to be recognized instantly, but those who create lasting legacies know that true success is built over decades, not days. They are willing to play the long game, to put in years of effort without expecting immediate rewards. They are not concerned with momentary fame, but with long-term impact. Another defining trait of those who leave a lasting legacy is their ability to lift others up. Silent achievers do not just focus on their own success. They create opportunities for others to grow as well. They share their knowledge, mentor those who come after them, and build something that benefits not just themselves, but entire communities. Their success is not selfish, it is expansive. They understand that real success is not just about personal achievement, but about creating a ripple effect that continues beyond them. A crucial part of silent success is the ability to move with quiet confidence. Many people believe that being loud or constantly seeking attention is a sign of strength. But in reality, true strength is the ability to operate with certainty without needing validation. Silent achievers do not seek permission to succeed. They do not ask for approval to chase their dreams. They move forward with quiet determination, trusting their process and their vision. Perhaps the greatest lesson of silent success is that fulfillment comes from within, not from external recognition. Many people believe that once they achieve a certain level of success, they will finally feel satisfied. But those who truly understand success know that it is not about reaching a destination. It is about the journey, the growth, and the person you become along the way. Silent success is fulfilling because it is built on real effort, real discipline, and real achievement, rather than empty words and temporary praise. In the end, the legacy of silent success is undeniable. Those who focus on the work rather than the recognition, on mastery rather than visibility, and on impact rather than applause, create something truly remarkable. Their success does not need to be announced because it is self-evident. Their influence does not fade with time because it is built on real substance. The world remembers those who made a difference, not those who simply made noise. Silent success is not just about achieving personal greatness. It is about building something that will continue to inspire, influence, and create value long after you are gone. And that is the ultimate mark of true success. Success is not about how loudly you announce your goals, how many people recognize your efforts, or how much attention you receive. It is about the discipline, resilience, and focus that you develop along the way. The path of silent success is not for everyone. It requires patience, self-reliance, and an unshakable belief in your vision. But those who choose this path find a kind of power that few will ever understand. The greatest achievers in history were not the ones who talked the most. They were the ones who worked relentlessly in the background, refining their craft, building their dreams, and executing with precision. They understood that success is built in the moments when no one is watching, when no one is applauding, and when there is no external validation. It is in those moments, when you are alone with your work, with your struggles, and with your relentless determination, that true greatness is forged. Throughout this book, we have explored the principles that define silent success: the power of discipline, the strength of emotional independence, the importance of patience, the resilience to overcome setbacks, and the ability to let your results speak for themselves. Each of these principles is a building block in mastering the art of focused achievement. When combined, they create an unstoppable force, a mindset that does not seek approval but demands excellence. Silent success is not about avoiding recognition altogether. It is about prioritizing real progress over temporary applause. It is about knowing that true fulfillment comes not from being seen, but from becoming great at what you do. It is about choosing substance over spectacle, results over rhetoric, and mastery over mediocrity. The world is full of noise, people constantly talking, seeking validation, and measuring their worth by external standards. But those who embrace the power of silence understand that success is not about how much you are seen, but about how much you accomplish. The less you speak about your goals and the more you act on them, the more powerful you become. As you move forward, remember this: you do not need permission to be great. You do not need constant encouragement to stay disciplined. You do not need an audience to validate your journey. Everything you need is already within you: the drive, the intelligence, the capability. What separates